going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the pod. Today, Attack on Titan. Still watching through One Piece, but One Piece is one long hell of an anime. It's gonna take time. So in between, review some of the animes I've seen. There are weekly animes I'm still watching. I have to catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen, but for now, AOT's final episode dropped. Big controversy of how many people liked it, who people didn't. But before we get to that, in totality, before this episode, everything was peak. Can you agree?
Yeah, I mean, sure, is what I'll say. I don't know. I'm not a fan. That's just me, though. I'm not a fan of, like, when the hero becomes the antagonist. But that's just, like, me.
So,
but, I mean, I don't know. Attack on Titan, yes, it's great. Yes, it's blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I didn't see the reason why it had to be, like, I don't know. Well, it's just, I feel like there were many ways they could have gone. The route that they did was just weird. But then again, I'm a guy that likes happy endings, you know. So I think this just sad endings like this is just not for me.
Alright, so me personally, sad endings. I'm cool with sad endings, you know, going against the grain, being different. I like it. I enjoy it. But before we get to that ending, when did the anime turn you off then? Because season 1 was elite. Season 2 was elite. Season 3 was elite. Season 4 was elite. All of the, I guess, surprises and like the things you didn't expect to happen. You thought you had it set. And then, for example, Reiner reveals himself that he's the Armored Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And all these other things, that Ymir's also a Titan. Boruto is the Colossal. And like how nonchalant they revealed it. And then that whole sequence. And then all the characters are amazing. All the side characters, Levi, Mikasa, they're all great. Captain Erwin, they're all great. Can you at least agree there?
Yeah, I'll agree that yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be a hater, right? Because I'm not. I think Armin was probably the best character in my opinion, because he actually wasn't fucking one-dimensional. Literally, like, the author wrote, hey, yeah, the Ackerman bloodline, they're one-dimensional. Their whole purpose is to serve their king, you know? So, like, I guess there's a reason why they're so, like, okay, this guy's number one now. But, I like Erwin. Erwin was good. I don't know. There's some, I mean, the side characters, other than Erwin, Armin, they're really like brainiacs. Eren barely ever felt like the actual protagonist of his own damn show. If we're gonna be real, at least in the beginning. If we're gonna talk like the beginning of Attack on Titan, my man didn't kill a freaking Titan. Whatever. Yeah, sure, he can turn into an actual Titan and stuff, and that was cool. But like, if he wasn't in Titan form, he was just like he was literally a side character. Like the side characters were doing more than him. So,
But that was the thing. You had Levi Mikasa being the elite of the elite of the core, of the survey core, and the Annie versus Eren was elite. No, the female Titan versus the Attack Titan, that was elite, bro.
I mean, I guess, but they just flashed back into like what they trained for. Man, like, yeah, sure, it was. But I was more hype about like Armin trying to bring her down, like, hey, come into the freaking basement. She's like, nah,
bro, yes,
you ain't catching me with that. Like, that was more entertaining than the fight for me.
I agree.
Until Eren went all berserker, but that doesn't happen in the manga. That was like an anime only thing. So
I don't know. I just think the aspect of like betrayal and the unknown that this anime that gave you was absolutely insane throughout the show.
Okay, I would admit that Attack on Titan really fucking, pardon my French, they really like to pull the money with plot twist. Oh wait, plot twist. Oh wait, plot twist. Like at some point, I would like a linear story, not just a freaking surprise turn every five episodes to make it more interesting. You know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's different because most of the time you're able to predict what happens. Attack on Titan was one of those animes that you couldn't predict, and they
Yeah.
foreshadow a lot. They foreshadow a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And if
Like,
you're able
yeah.
to pick up on it, then you're able to predict. But if you're like just watching and you miss the little details, like when Aaron was training to be a scout, you saw the smoke coming on top of his head, and no one peeped it. And then everyone's surprised when he's the Attack Titan. Or
That's fair. That's fair.
or when he's chained up, and then him and Zeke go through Grisha's memories, and it's revealed that Aaron was in control the whole time, and he said, "Well, what do you think you're doing, Dad? Stand your ass up, eat them. I need the founding Titan."
All right. I mean, yeah. I don't know. For me, I realized that for me, Attack on Titan, personally, for me, it fell off the second it wasn't people versus Titans anymore. It was like people versus people. Because it's like the whole civil war they had in their own fucking walls was just like, wow, it turns out that one of these girls in the freaking Scout Regiment is the fucking future queen that has like royal blood. And it's like, oh, okay, sure. Oh, wait, we have to do a civil war now because then it's like, alright, well, it's called Attack on Titan, not Attack on Politics, which is what I felt Attack on Titan became after season 2.
I didn't really feel that way. I saw a little bit during season 4 when we went to Marley for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, that start was amazing. You start off not knowing what the hell you're actually watching. You meet Gab, you meet Falco, you meet all these guys. You're in Marley. And then again, that's why Aaron is also this amazing character, because he's pulling the strings inside of Marley, pretending to be Kruger, and having Falco send out letters to Mikasa and everyone else. And you only realize, at least when I first watched it, because I don't like to read manga. The only manga I'm reading right now is Boruto, because that's the one I'm getting heavily spoiled on,
Whack.
which is amazing. I disagree, but that's another conversation for another day. But I'm an idiot, and I didn't peep that was Aaron until Reiner walked into the room, and then you could tell Reiner's like terrified that Aaron's sitting right there, and you see the cut in his hand, and then Aaron goes berserk, and he kills all these people in Marley. And now you think Aaron's about to lose, and he's so confident. Aaron's so confident of the strings he's pulling to say, whenever you're ready, because whenever y'all ready to pull up, and it was so elite. All the plot twists and the action was so good.
I guess, yeah. I mean, like I said, yes, it was interesting, but I don't know, because then they get back and it's like, wow, it doesn't, like, then Aaron just randomly has like a whole elite force behind him, like that are just like supporting him. Then again, like, so I think my problem is, right, is that I read the manga, so I waited all these 5 years for Attack on Titan final season, part 3, part 2, movie 12, fucking whatever. So maybe that's the thing. Like the manga, I will say, the anime did their best and did actually succeeded in explaining a lot of plot points, which I felt were very they're kind of like lackluster in the manga, right? So I don't know how deep we want to go, but I guess for now we'll throw a little spoiler alert. Hopefully, I don't know if freaking Omar can do that, but spoiler alert, right? So like in the manga, right? You know how Eren and Armin, they have like their whole talk inside the head.
Yes.
So in the manga, Armin doesn't do any of that stuff where it's like, oh, we're gonna go to hell together. I'll see you soon,
That's
brother.
anime only?
That's anime only. In the manga, all he goes is he starts like crying. He's like, oh, thank you, Eren, for causing this catastrophe, you know? And you're like, really like that. That's not like you're just gonna. It's you know, it's you're thanking a mass murderer for like for committing genocide for like the better of you. It's like yeah, it's cool, but they made it a lot more emotionally connected in the anime where like even I was like God, I was not choking, I was choking up a bit, had a little tear in my eyes. I was like, see, this is how it should have been because they were friends from birth, you know, and he's like, and I like that it was like, you know what, you're not the only one responsible. Like I gave you this dream, and that's what led to everything. So he's like, so I think they did stuff like that really good. What did you like? Kind of more of the if you want to talk about like the endings.
Okay, so before one last thing before we completely go into that final episode, I just want to say this: the first 99.99999% of AOT had the potential to be one of the top animes ever, up there with One Piece, up there with whatever you want to say. It had the potential to be there. But like Naruto, which I love Naruto, and I'll talk about Naruto one day, it pulled bullshit at the end, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Yeah,
but,
same. That was yeah.
But let's talk about, again, spoiler warning. We're gonna go into the final movie.
What's it called officially? What is it? Attack on Titan.
Farewell
final season
or Farewell Aaron is what they called it.
Oh, okay. I was saying the actual like.
Oh yeah, final part
3.
Yeah, part 9,
2.
part 276. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I guess.
Can we? Okay, so before, AOT also does a really good job of like making you care about characters, and then give them like epic deaths. Erwin's death was epic. Giving that speech, and like giving up on his dream to give the future a possibility, and that speech of the soldiers fallen, don't let the comrades die in vain, charge. Hanji's death, I cried.
Okay.
She went out like a badass.
Yeah.
Melting, burning up, killing colossal titan. That shit was elite. It was crazy. Now, to preface that by saying, you start off the episode right where you left off. We think it's the Beast Titan throwing rocks at everyone, but it's just the founding. Aaron's just controlling the founding Titan because he has control of all the previous Titans at his disposal, and they're getting their butt whooped. Reiner's on his last leg. Peak is on his last leg. Annie struggling. Mikasa's pinned down. Levi.
Annie wasn't there yet.
You're right. Annie has not arrived yet, but they're getting cooked.
Yep.
And now AOT is great because especially since I didn't read the manga, I'm like, where are they gonna? And then they pull out. Eren starts his army because P gets stabbed, so now they can't detonate the bomb around Eren's where the nape is supposed to be. So now you have to think to yourself. There's an army. Everyone's gassed. They're running out of like weapons. What could they possibly do? And then Zeke is just building a sandcastle with Armin, because Armin gets captured early in the episode.
Yep.
And this has to be one of the most. This was like I guess if you want to call it like the Avengers-esque, like calling where you see Berto come back, Annie appears. You see all these people that died previously. The Titans, I should say. People that had control of the Titans previously. That you thought you were never going to see again. Get rid of this and that. What did you think of that?
I mean, it was interesting. It was good, but I thought you were gonna skip a little bit into the part where like they get saved after like being on like death's door, and like I'm just gonna say like Bird Titan. We're not gonna call it an ass pull.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, okay, like Bird Titan is like what
Okay.
Falco became a Falco. Come on, bro.
Okay. That's fair. That's. But they don't do that much. But that was one. That was where they wrote themselves into a corner, and they had to pull that out of nowhere.
Yeah, like okay, I understand, right? He just wants to make it super like, well, this is an intense moment. What's gonna save them? Wow, look, plot twist: flying titans. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the things that get to me. Where I'm like we don't need so many twists. Just make it so like, I don't know, like like there was no such thing as a flying titan, and out of nowhere it's like, oh, there's a bird now. But like, I digress. I think it was pretty cool when they brought everyone back and they were like fighting them.
You know, yeah, Armin apologizing to Bertolt, saying, "I'm so sorry
Yeah.
for taking your life, your power, your memories." And then Zeke, I guess I want to say I can appreciate that they like brought Zeke full circle, realizing all the mistakes he's made, and willing to give up his life.
Yeah.
Because he comes out of Eren, and he's like, "Hey Levi, I never want to see you again, but I'm right here." And then Levi finally completes his last order from Erwin and kills Zeke, which stops the Colossal Titan. All the Colossal Titans in their tracks. And now you're left with... I believe that's where you're left with Eren, Mikasa versus... Mikasa and Armin versus Eren, right?
Yeah, I think so. I like.
Right, because right after that, they set off the explosion.
Yeah, and then she breaks in to like Aaron's thing and just does the thing, right?
No. Because you get the Eren versus Armin fight first.
Is that true?
Before,
right,
before Eren dies.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Which that who had more hands? That was a...
I mean, bro, they were boxing for a good bit there.
Yeah, and that was, and I thought that was a really good fight scene too. And then you get the sad one where Mikasa realizes she has to be the one,
Yeah.
and you could tell she's getting a pounding headache while that fight's happening. But she realizes she has to be the one to do it. She has to kill Eren, and that's the first time I guess Eren opened his eyes throughout the whole rumbling, just to see the girl that she loves one more time before he dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like rereading this just to make sure that we're not missing anything. Just reading on manga.
I will also
Isn't there also a point where they I don't remember if this is during. I think this is probably during their fighting, where he just turns all the freaking people around.
Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I was about to say, bro. Yeah. I was about to be in tears watching them like, the Levi be like, "Oh, me and Mickey, so we're good." And then Connie and Jean took to go arm in arm, saying, "Well, I guess this is just the fate of all of the scouts." And I'm like, "Bro, there's no way." And you see that damn centipede, and they all turn into Titans. And I'm sitting there like, "Bro, there's no way you're gonna do this. There's no way." I get we're gonna get a sad ending, but it's like, damn. And then we and then we
so yeah, you go.
Yeah, and then we see the conversations between Armin and Eren and Mikasa, and it's very touching. It's very sad because now we see Eren's true feelings for the first time. Because we've had Eren tell Mikasa ever since we were kids, "I hate you," but now we're seeing all the true feelings. Him saying, "I don't want to die. I want to live with you guys. I don't want Mikasa to move on to another guy." And then that conversation of Armin saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be in hell with you once I die. Just wait for me there, because you're not in this alone. I became the Colossal Titan. I've killed millions of people. I pushed you to do this. I gave you the book of what life could be outside the walls."
Yeah, it's crazy. It was touching, right? Because like we're finally able to like see what Eren thinks instead of just like being from the outside. But I guess like because the thing, so I understand. So that's what I'm saying. Like in the anime, they explain it better, where they like he explains it himself that he was losing himself because the second that he actually like activated like the power that he had.
Yeah, during the ceremony, right? When Historia went to give him the medal, he saw it all.
Yeah, they explain it better where he says that he experiences everything all at the same time. So it wasn't like that was something that I was like, okay, it clicked. Like, okay, that's what was happening. Why he like basically went insane because he was experiencing everything all at the same time, and then how he like made his freaking Titan eat his own mother instead of freaking Berthold.
Berthold wasn't meant to die yet, so he had to sacrifice his mom.
But so then because he talks about I wanted to change fate, or you can't change fate, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we go to like the last bit, which I think is the issue.
Yeah, before we
both have with the series.
So before we talk about that,
okay,
I want to say that that final scene of like seeing everyone that died, Levi be able to see Erwin, Hanji one more time.
Oh, and
crying. Connie and Jean get to see Sasha one more time. It's just smiling, everyone, and then it's revealed that Eren just wanted everyone to live long lives. So the Titans are no more. No more! Damn it! The Titans are no more. Everyone loses their Titan powers. Connie, they all reverted back into human. Connie's mom is reverted back into a human. No more Titans. And now the 0.0001% of Attack on Titan that I have an issue with. I don't mind a sad ending. I don't mind Eren dying. It's cool. It's different. I enjoyed it. And I'm also okay with war continuing. Because it's fine. War is never going to disappear. That's just the human element. It is what it is. But you dare add it. Add that damn scene at the end credit scene. Where Eren died for nothing. All these people died for nothing because Eren failed. He gave his friends peace. But the main point of this damn show is to be in a world free of Titans. And you see this boy with his damn dog. Find Ymir's tree. Because as far as I remember, they never showed the parasite die. Never showed it.
Yeah.
And then you see in during that final fight where Eren pulls out all these different Titans from the founding Titan, you see a dog Titan as well, which could be that same dog. Damn it. We start the cycle of Titans again.
I mean, that's why I say Attack on Titan is kind of useless. There's no point. When you make the actions of the protagonist, antagonist, whatever the anti-hero, to mean absolutely dog shit, nothing.
Yeah, he failed.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't rid the world of Titans because because he also had the scarf, the same red scarf. You cannot tell me it's gonna be one of the Ackerman's ancestors that's restarts the cycle.
That'd be funny as heck, though.
Bro, like you can't. And I guess because Mika, I would assume, got with John that the Ackerman bloodline isn't complete, so now they can be converted into Titans. So that kid becomes a new founding. Like you do. You want Paradise to be destroyed again because of war? Fine, but you cannot go. Eren succeeded. He got rid of the Titans. He gave everyone. So why? And you add it at the end of the last credit scene. What? It makes zero sense to why you would even add it.
I mean, I'm just assuming it's because you just can't change fate. I guess it is interesting though because in the anime they made it seem more that Mikasa ends up by herself, right? They don't really hint as strong that she ends up with John, which is crazy, but.
But you see Mikasa with a kid though.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing I'll give is that I don't remember where it was said or if it was a comment on like the end of the volume, but supposedly the last scenes that we see with like the world getting destroyed and then like it's been like supposedly it's been more than like 1,000 years, like 2,000 years since like Aaron's time.
Yeah.
So Aaron really his only goal was for his friends to live a long life. So you could say he succeeded because they were able to live
Yes,
those
that's what I'm
years
saying.
in peace.
He got 50% of the job done. He gave his friend peace. But episode 1 of Attack on Titan, the main goal was to live in a world free of Titans. And you do it. I don't care. It could be 100,000 years. And I don't understand why you you don't kill the damn parasite. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's funny.
Nah.
It's crazy too, cause like for the people who don't know, right? Well, I assume everybody would know at this point. But like the ending scene where the boy goes into the tree, that's the tree where Aaron was buried. So you guys remember in Attack on Titan, what started the Titans? It was some kid went into this freaking place where, oh my god, what's the thing? What's the name of the founding thing?
Ymir went.
Yeah, so that's where Ymir died, and that's where like that's how basically the cycle of the Titans starts.
Those are two different trees. Aaron was buried inside the walls. The tree he was buried at was the tree where you see him on episode 1 of AOT, where he wakes up from a nap crying. That's the tree he was buried at. Aaron's tree never had a hole. That boy went to Ymir's tree.
No, friend.
Because Aaron in the center, Aaron in the parasite, Aaron and the parasite were separated during that final battle. And Aaron also was able to get rid of the Titan, but you don't kill the centipede, the parasite, whatever you want to call it. Those trees are two different trees. Aaron was buried inside the walls.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
And that's why Mikasa is able to live in peace inside the walls. Because remember, Armin also took like the blame for or whichever way you want to look at it. I killed Eren Yeager. I did it. And Mikasa left early to go back inside the walls to bury him. And remember, because she said it, the first tree. And that was the tree where he wakes up crying on episode 1. That's why it's a full circle for Eren, where he's buried.
Are you sure? Because I'm like 99% sure.
100% sure.
We're talking like 2,000 years. I'm pretty sure that tree that we're seeing is the one where Eren's head is buried. So we're seeing in 2,000 years. Obviously, the walls aren't going to be there because we're talking 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Remember,
the walls are destroyed. The walls are destroyed because the Colossals all left during the rumbling.
Yeah.
But
I'm like 99% sure that tree that we see in the ending is the one that Eren was buried at.
They buried Eren in Sharlung, whatever that place was called, where he wakes up from that. That was the point of Mikasa carrying his head there, because she said, this is the perfect place to lay him to rest, where no one will bother him, where the whole story began. And it was there. Mm-hmm. That boy went to the original tree, where the hole was, where the hole and like the slide is, where Ymir originally found the parasite that had the Titan powers.
I thought it was the head of Ymir though that created the Titans.
No, it was a parasite, because Ymir became the first Titan, became the founding. Because it was just a parasite.
I thought the first Titan was the Titan that was in that tree, because it was what? Are you sure?
It was.
How sure are you?
I'm 100% sure. It was the spinal cord, or like the spine, like
yes.
It was the parasite hiding like in the tree. And you remember, Ymir, the king was like, Ymir, you have 20 seconds before we come hunt you. And she tried to hide in the tree, went down the tree, and found the parasite. And she became the Titan. And instead of like getting revenge, she was in love with the king and said, I'm going to serve you. And that's how the war that differentiated the people had the Titans and the people that didn't.
times. Now I'm just like reading because you're probably right. So, okay, okay, so you're right. Yeah, you're right. She does turn into the first Titan. Oh, okay. Okay. So she dies. Okay. Alright, yeah, you're right. I think I am wrong.
Yeah, and then
Mm,
and
how
that's
weird.
and that's why I'm so really bothered by it, because I guess it's like no one wanted to confirm that the damn like centipede of it's dead. No one wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, it's Attack on Titan's kind of mid, man. I find it mid because I don't understand it, and even to this day, years after it's been completed, I still don't understand what happens and what things are.
To me, it's like they had the perfect opportunity to be one of the best animes, like bias aside, one of the greatest animes of all time.
Okay, so you look real quick. Sorry, literally looked it up. So it goes at the end of the final chapter. The tree under which Aaron's head was buried is shown to have grown to resemble the one where Ymir Fritz stepped inside and met the source of all living matter before being turned into the first Titan. So it's literally, friend, saying that everything's connected from the beginning to the end. Aaron was always supposed to become the tree where the all living matter is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Okay.
So what came first? Like Aaron thought it was the end, but he was actually the beginning of the whole cycle again. Basically, Attack on Titan didn't matter. You wasted when this come out? 2013. You wasted 10 years of your life, everybody. 10 years of your life was wasted. You could have just lived your life without watching that.
Yeah, right.
Watch One Piece.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the One Piece arc.
Yeah, regardless of like whichever damn tree it is, the fact that they didn't get rid of the Titans altogether, and they like, again, I was cool with them showing parodies being destroyed because war always recycles, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you show that damned little boy seeing the new founding, the new cart Titan, for all I know, it's just disgusting.
Yeah. It's it was a good ride, I guess, for people who wanted that.
Yeah, it was. Like, it's again. I would never tell someone they shouldn't watch AOT, because AOT, for 99.99%, is really, really good. And it's a good starting point for people that want to watch anime. It's really good.
Yeah, I'll say it was one of the driving forces that I think made anime more popularized. I will admit that. Like, I think after 2013, I think that's when that anime came out.
Yeah.
The anime scene kind of blew up a lot more, because I think a lot of people's first anime was Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it became like cool to watch anime.
I'll give it its props there, where it's like it was something different. Nobody was doing any crazy like monster type stuff.
Yeah.
People could say like Tokyo Ghoul, but like Tokyo Ghoul still wasn't to the level of like. I'll give it to them. It was a unique concept. I think the message was profound.
To me, the message was good. You almost delivered it right, but you did just a little bit too much.
Yeah, because the whole point is just like, like war continues forever, and like you can't change it, I guess, which is very sad. But I guess that's just like the kind of vibe he wanted to go with, of like.
And it's like you could have done it, and you could have gave that message, and you could have been like, Eren went out of his way to try to end this cycle, and he can only end it so much. But now with having a new cycle of Titan, it's like he just did a stopgap and he didn't really end it at all. And to me,
taking a break.
Yeah, and it's like it's such a cop out, and that's why to me, with it's like Naruto now, where which I'll get into Naruto another day, but it had its cop out at the end, and it ruins a lot of what it built up and how great it was for 99.9%, and you pull the cop out at the end. It's like you could have done better, and it could have had such a better ending.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so it's probably everybody's wondering now. All right, 1 through 10, what are we rating Attack on Titan? Considering everything.
I'm gonna give it. Man, what he wanted to deliver, he delivered. It's between a B and an A because AOT was great for the most part. It was great. Again, the end bothers me, and I would say the ending bothered me. But you look at Reddit, you look at Twitter. Some people like the ending, so I guess it's just some people. To me, and understanding the ending he was going for, he completed on what he was going for. I just don't agree with it. But like with all bias aside, it has to be a B plus or an A. It's like A minus. It's one of the perfect animes, along with like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, one of the better animes to get into as a start.
Okay.
What would you get?
So out of 1 out of 10, you give it a B or A.
I was giving it a letter. My bad. Like 8, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna say. I think for what it was, for how it grew and how it affected people, I'll get a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I like most of it.
Yeah.
Like I think we're on the same boat where it's just like the ending is kind of where it got lackluster. In the manga, it was very convoluted of like who I was cheering for, but like it was a good ride. I wouldn't go back and read it or like watch it because for me it kind of felt like a one time and you're done. But I think it was a 9 out of 10. I think the only part where I disagree with is like you said, the process of everything, of how he like went about finding like happiness, because it was just like a brief happiness. It wasn't like he died for everybody. He just like died to hold it back for like a couple eons. And yeah, I agree. A 9 out of 10. I think that's a well deserved rating.
I think in terms of rewatchability, I still go back and watch like certain like little pieces here and there because I really do enjoy it. But I think if someone wanted to sit down and watch it for the first time, I think I could sit down and rewatch it with them. I think it, especially someone getting into anime again, it's up there with My Hero, Brotherhood, as one of the better animes to get into it. You have a lot of action, the plot twist, the storytelling is amazing out of AOT, and I think I could rewatch it again easily.
Interesting. All right, but I think that's all I had to say about the mid-tier show. Well, I mean, I give it a 9 out of 10, but still mid.
Well, yeah. Well, that's gonna wrap it up here. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did you guys like AOT? Let me know how many times did you cry? Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.